Welcome everyone to the city of Lahore, where we have more action in the ICC Champions Trophy Pakistan 2025. Group B action with no margin for error for these two teams here today. Afghanistan in action, led by Hashmatullah Shahidi and Jos Buttler's England. Both teams slipped up in their opening encounters, and Kal Rashid can hold sway. The coin fell a little bit earlier in favour of Afghanistan, who have chosen to bat first here on a wonderful surface in Lahore. The Gaddafi Stadium is ground zero. Weather conditions are quite cool actually. South Africa won their game against Afghanistan, had a washout yesterday with Australia, who also won their opening encounter against England. So the loser of... There is that deep third into play. Afghanistan are off the mark. Tight line. Let's revisit. Boost extra.
Then your outswing.
Lahore is beautiful. Nice, like that. More of that. Good length off stump. 5 without loss. For Archer. Knocked him over. Inside edge. Archer strikes early. Exactly what England wanted.
And exactly the player they wanted. A good scalp for your 50th ODI wicket for Jofra Archer.
Sadikula.
He played list and...
Nice touch. First boundary of the innings for Sadiq, and he's a nice upright player. Just work with what you have.
Back in one of the sort of...
Full, very full. Finger goes up. Joel Wilson says yes. They'll discuss a review.
Appears to be back. Yeah, roll back. Is out. Pitching in line.
They go for it. Played well in the previous game. Catching opportunity. No, eludes Archer. Genuine pace all the way for 6. Very good follow-up. They've been banging away a lot on a good length. 21 for 2.
Back-to-back boundaries. That is just as good as the previous one. In fact, it may even be better. Finally, some momentum here for Afghanistan. Marginal, but just okay. 7 overs gone, 30 for 2. Enthusiasm. They just got a problem here, though. They could lose their third because Adil Rashid gets underneath a pretty simple catch in the end. And the problems continue for the side that wanted to bat first. Shahidi's a fair player of note. Seriously big opening blast. And a bouncer as a welcome. It's 37 for 3 after 9.
Well, that's been placed beautifully. Just beaten straight mid-wicket. In. Nicely bowled. Flighted leg break to end the over. 51 for 3. Simon Daw. Yes.
A few pairs.
Talents, haven't you? Been in 2 places at once. Thrown up there from Overton, encouraging the drive, and the drive he does. Lovely from Hashmat. Nothing Archer can do down at wide third man. A much needed boundary. It's been a while coming. He goes back hard into length, and that is...
Potentially like that, that looked like it may have been a slightly slower cutter. but now quite tall.
That's Ben Duckett. Nicely flighted. Oh, he's not afraid to give it some air.
I think from a right arm spinner and a left arm spinner.
That was Warney's big thing, wasn't it? Someone's coming at you, just go slower and wider, don't turn. Might be a couple as it beats mid-wicket. .69 for 3. There we go. That's a beautiful strike down the ground, all the way, a clean hit, maximum. The fella down there ducking for cover. That's good bat.
It is, but he doesn't land it, and that's a lovely, delicate paddle sweep to end the over. 91 for 3. Bowlers. Dragged over mid-on. He didn't get all of it, but he got over mid-on, which was absolutely the key.
And clear him.
That boundary brought the 100 up.
Always industry. Back to over.
Oh, lovely check drive straight back over Overton's head. Classic case of not over-hitting. Trust the surface, trust your...
When those two countries have a crack at each other.
Dab again, just using the pace beautifully. Be expected.
Well, even on that, Nazi, it's strength and depth, and that's what New Zealand have.
107. Gives himself room and up and over mid-off. That is a beautiful strike. Expecting it short and just threw his hands at it.
Well, Bush, you talked about the...
Goes Fuller, clips it, times it beautifully. What a lovely shot. Power off the first, timing and elegance off the second.
They have changed gear here where they can entertain that thought.
Have to serve that time. Pulled again. This time no chance for the sweeper. A really good over for Afghanistan. 16 from it, 133 for 3.
Like what?
Up and over. Wide of long off. Couple of bounces, another boundary.
Play the game on our rules a little bit.
To England's fortunes. But these two have been very clever. I don't know if a little... Go out, full, straight. Rashid brought back into the attack to do exactly that.
He is the go-to man, Adil Rashid. And that's effectively gone out of the ground. A glorious shot. He's played some fantastic shots. This is Wallen.
Turns it into the onside. It's a quick one, but it's safe enough for Ibrahim Zadran. A century against England here in Lahore. First man to score a Champions Trophy century for Afghanistan. He was the same. Straight, and plenty of it as well.
Wonderful partnership now. They want to start.
And it's gone up and up and up and away. What about back-to-back boundaries off the first two, Dale Steyn? Oh. About there. Thank you.
Old enough to be able to get there. Why it went for the people that don't.
Down towards, long on, and taken. Tom Banton, good hands on the field. That is just slightly missed struck from Asmatullah, and a very good partnership. Knocked away in the air, backward a point. That is a powerful shot from Nabi. Finishes with a dot, but another 10 from the over. 8 to go. It's 2-2.
He felt you.
Oh, that's a terrific shot down the ground. He gave himself room. It was right in the slot from Mark Wood, but gave himself room and then pumped it down the ground.